what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. The 212 pre-judging for the Texas Pro just wrapped up. I know you guys are looking forward to the men's open bodybuilding tomorrow. But in 212, we had Keone Pearson, the much-awaited return of Keone Pearson to the competitive bodybuilding stage. Obviously, he had a really good Olympia outing this past year, taking a first call-out, taking a top 6 placing. But him and his coach, Patrick Torr, are looking to do better than that at this year's Olympia. And I've been saying for a long time that I feel like Keone genuinely has the potential to be a 212 Olympia champ. Now, at the Texas Pro, it looks like it's going to be between Keone and Noel Adame. But I got to say, I think this is the best version of Keone we've ever seen to date. And when you look at Keone in this top 4 call-out, you see all the things that we already knew about Keone. Really great structure, really small waist, insane front double bicep. A lot of the front poses, his V-taper just looks off the charts. But these are things that we knew Keone was going to bring. I think the point that we need to look at here, though, is all the improvements that Keone has made. He looks, to me, significantly bigger here. He looks like he's filled out his physique more for the 212 division. He looks heavier, he looks rounder, he looks fuller, but his conditioning looks improved. If you look at him from the back shots, I think this is the most separated I've ever seen his hamstrings, the most separated from the front I've ever seen his quads. He's got these really deep lines and separations in his legs. And I think the size of his legs, too, has come up tremendously. I think that was kind of the main thing that people were pointing out as maybe a weak point for Keone. But you can see here, he's brought them up terrifically. And I know that the live stream footage at different points here is kind of blurry at different points. There's I wish there wasn't this camera that was blocking Keone's quads because, well, his legs in general, because during the individual routine, that camera was right there in front of Keone's legs too. So you can't really see the full effect of how much better his legs looked at this competition. But I was pretty blown away with how Keone looked here, honestly. I've been talking to Keone the past few days, really the week leading up to the show, and he has been super confident in the look that him and Patrick Torr are bringing to this show. And he kept telling me, bro, it's a different level this time. It's a different, we really got it figured out. So I've been anticipating the 212 portion of this show all week, waiting to see Keone unveil this package, because keep in mind, he's still got to qualify for the Olympia. That's why he's doing this show. He's got to get to the Olympia stage in order to get there, and I think potentially place top 3. And honestly, for me, he's my wild card to win the 212 Olympia. I think that based on what we see here, Keone is the clear winner. Now, Noel is the guy next to him, to the left. I think it's going to be between those two. And I think the only points that you could really, the main thing, I think, that you could really look at Noel and say, maybe, is the lower body. I think Noel does have crazy legs. Keone, like I said, Keone's legs looked much improved here. But Noel, I think that's his big strong suit with his physique. He's got really thick, really dense legs. But I think if you look at the overall package that Keone brought, the delts, the arms, the upper body in general, and he did enough with his legs here. I mean, even though that Noel has these really overwhelming size to his lower body, I mean, Keone's got cross striations in his quads. I mean, this is another level from Keone. And honestly, I would be pretty surprised if Keone doesn't win this show. I think, like I said, this is the best Keone we've ever seen. He's bigger, he's leaner, but he's also got more detail and more separation than we typically see from Keone. So I think this is a very complete, very dominant version of his physique. And I'd say for the Olympia, since he's going to have to go up against guys like Sean Clarita, my one nitpick would be in some of the rear shots. I would say a little bit more detail in that mid to lower back, a little bit sharper, a little bit crisper there. Like I said, this is probably the most separated I've ever seen his hamstrings. But the glutes, maybe bring them in a little bit more for the Olympia, a little bit crisper there. But man, I think if he does that, and if he improves upon this physique that we see here in Texas, he's going to be a really, really big factor at the Olympia this year. I think the size is there now, the physique is there, the legs are there. Obviously, one of the most aesthetically pleasing shapes in that division. I think this is going to be a really, really fascinating battle at the Olympia. I think Keone's going to be really in the mix. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Let me know your predictions for 212 and for Open tomorrow at the Texas Pro. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at Nick Strength Power. my Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power, my secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel, and consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.